Good morning, everybody on YouTube Live Sports. Tim Wrightson here today with you with Peter Rochock for the lower southeast of South Australia's Midweek Division 1 Pennant Grand Final. G'day, Pete. How are you?
Good, thanks, Tim. How are you?
Not too bad. Looking forward to this one.
A beautiful day for it here in sunny Robe.
It is. It's very much like the picture on the screen.
It is.
Going to be a little bit of wind today, but I'm sure we'll cope with that.
Gentle breeze. Looking at the windsock, a little bit easterly, but it's southeasterly, but not much there. So
Very big welcome from the Robe Bowling Club, and a big thank you to the Robe Bowling Club, of which you're a member, for hosting this grand final, mate. Feather in the cap for the club. Everybody keeps coming back here. It's a good sign.
Why would you not?
Why would you not? We're in God's country, aren't we?
All right. We've got Mount Gambier RSL playing off here, and we've got the rink we are streaming. We have... Should be a good battle. We've got, for Mount Gambier, we have Neil Blakey leading. We have Beryl Messenger playing second. I'm just confirming what's written down's right. David Blapp third, and Jeff England skip. And the Mount Gambier RSL rank is Wayne Elliott, Graham Smith, Dean Wilson, and Graham Ellis. So it should be a very good battle.
Some very good bowlers out here today, so it's a lot of players with a lot of experience in grand finals as well.
Yeah, a few of these Mount Gambier RSL fellas are playing today, and they'll be backing up on Saturday in the Division 1 Open Grand Final. We have Graham and Dean, skipper in third.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to YouTube Live Sports for the Division 1 Midweek Pennant Grand Final for the lower southeast of South Australia. Tim Bryson here with you today with Peter Rochock from the Robe Bowling Club. We've got a cracker of a game lined up. These players have all know each other quite well.
Neil Blake is a bit through in the first one. So the score is Tim 6-0 after 2 ends.
Yeah, apologise, folks. We may struggle with a bit of buffering today. Don't forget, if it is buffering, you can still watch later on once it's been uploaded to YouTube, which is immediately after the game finishes. And you won't have any buffering then. So we'll do our best to make sure that we just struggle with internet here, folks. It's a little bit tricky. There's not much we can do about it, but I can only apologise. As I said, and I don't know how much everybody's missed now. We're not sure what people were actually able to see. Didn't have any of these issues yesterday, so you've run through the team names, Pete.
I have done that.
And the other rink.
Have not done the other rink yet. You might want to update the scores there while you're down that end.
Yep.
6-2 Mount Gambier after 2 ends. 0 to RSL. On the other rink, Mount Gambier's 5-1 up, so they're off to a good lead. 11-1 start. Little breezes come up a bit more now, so that'll make it a little bit trickier. Almost around the easterly side of it, coming across the green. Directly across.
So we've got Mount Gambier versus Mount Gambier RSL for Division 1 on the 2 rinks nearest to us, but also we have Mount Gambier against Narracourt RSL in Division 2. Off in the background you may see some different coloured uniforms there, some green ones. A beautiful day here at Robe. So we got 6-0 on the rink that we're live streaming, 5-1 on the other rink.
I can see one scoreboard on the other game, 3-2 to Mount Gambier, and these players, just no consideration. You think they were concentrating on other things, wouldn't you? 0-4 to Narracourt RSL. I can't read it clearly, but Narracourt RSL is obviously, looks like it's RSL written down the bottom there.
As you can see, folks, the ocean in the background there behind Dean Bowling now means the sun's going to be a little bit towards us, so it might be hard to pick up the players' faces at this time of the morning. We're just off, we're probably a good 10-15 metres from one of the most beautiful beaches in South Australia.
Looks like RSL is holding a few here at the moment.
David Babs with a good draw bowl there. It's very close for shot, according to Graham Ellis. Of course, Graham Ellis being the skipper of the RSL team with Dean Wilkinson bowling now. These two blokes have been playing together an awful long time. Probably a good 20 to 25 years. Many a pennant badge between the two of them.
20, 25 years, longer than that. Longer than that.
Longer than that, Pete says, yes. Everyone is just
those two were
gonna
playing well before me, and I've been bowling that long, so.
Yeah. Going to get a lot of a very slick green. It's a Sandfield synthetic. It's quite a slick green, and we do have a wind coming from the south at the moment, so
A bit more easterly, I think.
yeah, southeasterly perhaps. Going to be tricky going to be tricky for all the players. They've all played here before, though. They know the deal.
Just looking across at the board, Robert's got 17 seconds on the board over there.
The reggae rollers. Are we going to use this time to keep the clear view? We haven't come up with a legal weapon that we could use. Look, it's the nature of the beast.
Good ball here from
Jeff England's. Yeah, he's unfortunately just given a shot away there.
No, I don't think that he had it.
Yeah, the bowl to the left was shot. So the bowl at the back now, he just doesn't take much to move this jack a foot or so.
Gambier RSL just picked up a 4. That'll even up the other rank.
It will.
5-all.
Graham's just looking to come onto one of their own bowls. As you can see, folks, that bowl was barely moving. It still travelled through a metre. So it takes a bit of adjustment.
Yeah, with the direction of the breeze, that'll narrow that hand up a fair bit today. And it's very critical on weight.
This is Jeff England, the skipper from Mount Gambier. Also a representative for South Australia in the National Bowling Arm competition the last few years. So one of the best going around with a bowling arm. Already was a fantastic bowler before he started using it.
He's not far away here.
He's heading very close again. He's moved the shot bowl, but I don't think quite enough. Yeah, good call from Dino there. Got a few of his own bowls coming in here, so
he's not far away from here.
It's got the weight. Will it hold? Yeah, it will. Fantastic bowl from Graham Ellis. He's rolled over, touched the jack. Don't think that's going to make any difference. Was close. Be 2 to Mount Gambier RSL. So
they're on the board.
That'll save their pants, but also give them a little bit of confidence. Does get a bit scary sometimes here when people first start off. And did you say a 2 on the other?
No, 4 on the other.
2 RSL?
Yep, 5-all.
5-all on the other rink. 6-2 on this rink. So, yeah, a little bit of shell shock for the RSL guys. They're back into it now.
Division 2 scoreboards have not been updated.
No, this is a little different to Victoria, folks. The players do not update the scores live into BowlsLink, and more often than not, the scoreboards don't get updated until the seconds are back down that end. The skippers would rarely jump up and change a scoreboard. There may be the slight chance that it might happen if somebody wants a little bit of a psychological advantage. If they've just got a big number, they might want to put that up just to remind people. But in general speak, no, they don't go adjusting the score themselves too often. So we're into the 4th end already. It'll be a 25-end match with a break.
Might not be able to see Wayne's first bowl. It's right on the edge of the ditch there at the moment. And Nils has brought up a little bit short there.
We'll be referring today to Wayne as Sandy Elliott's apprentice.
I'm sure he's thrilled about that.
Bit of banter between the husband and wife. Mrs. Elliott's husband. They've been stirring me up this morning. Wayne Elliott really has done very well and cemented himself in this team. Beryl Messenger has done quite well too. She's just pulled up a metre short. Both her bowls are about a metre out.
I'm not sure whether Neil would appreciate you calling him Beryl, but anyway, you can.
Oh,
go,
sorry,
you can
Neil
go down
Blakey.
that road.
I heard Jeff England say, "Good bowl, Beryl." Oh dear. This is what happens when you do Ballarat and you drive all the way back to the west coast or the western state.
Ooh.
Yeah. So 2 Mount Gambier RSL bowls back now. One on the ditch, one toucher in the ditch. That last bowl dropping in.
A little bit quick there from Graham. It'll take a bit of getting used to, especially they're coming off new greens, so they're just.
Beryl's got the weight to reach, that's for sure.
That adjustment might take a little while.
Yeah, lovely bowl there from Beryl Messenger.
It's gone through a fair bit. It's still pretty well open.
Yeah, it'll be the shot, at least a metre behind, but it'll be the shot at the moment.
I'd like to think that the shot bowl's not there yet.
No, we're expecting pretty good things. Once everybody settles into this green, I think we'll be seeing some good quality bowls as we did yesterday, Ballarat. Shout out to the crew at Wood End Bowling Club, Mike Dornow, and his crew out there did a fantastic job yesterday hosting the Ballarat Regional Midweek Pennant Final.
Oh, a little lucky.
Little slide there. Nobody's clapping that one, but well done to Beryl for getting there. The weight was good.
Oh, that's right. The weight was good, and a little bit of a slide off that short bowl. We'll count on the card in the end. Already made a couple out of that. It's just behind there. Beryl's just behind there.
Dean's going, you'll notice Dean's going with the bowling arm, but he's also gone with a hand in the pocket. Some people put the hand behind the back or down their leg. Graham Ellis is getting interested in this one. Yeah, just a half metre through there.
Yep. Cut it back to one.
Yep. David Babs, he's a bloke with a lot of badges on his hat. He's won a lot of things over the years.
Pretty good bowl there from David. Added another one.
Yeah. I'd like to think they'd be listening, Reggae Roller. I don't know that they would. So the buffering's still causing your viewers grief, I take it, and I apologise for that. So we got 3 possibly now. Oh, that swung away a little. Probably still 2 to Mount Gambier. RSL having a back bowl though.
On the second ring there, Mount Gambier scored 1 that in, so it's now 6-5 to Mount Gambier.
We'll keep you abreast of those scores today, folks. Obviously, this is a 2-rink match as opposed to yesterday's 3 rinks. Graham Ellis's bowl just pulling up. So, yeah, and we'll also keep you abreast of the scores in the Division 2 game, Narracourt RSL versus Mount Gambier. Mount Gambier RSL clubs have dominated the pennants for a long time. Obviously, other clubs, Millicent and Narracourt, have shown their wares the last few years in Saturday Open Pennant Division 1 finals. This Mount Gambier team have been on top all year. They're probably missing one significant player that I know they've had most of the year, being Greg Carpenter.
Well, Jeff's not far off. Yeah, he's in.
That's definitely a third that they've got there.
Oh, not sure. These
2 in a measure.
Graham's not too sure which hand to play here. Here's an easier option that.
No ways, Rego Roller. We can only apologise for this buffering. Graham's not happy with this one already.
That'll swing under fairly well, I would think.
Unless he gets lucky here off the inside of that one, or gets his own. There you go.
Probably cut it back to 2 anyway.
Yep.
Jeff's still got one to come, so it might not stay at 2. Well, in the other game, that's 0-6 on 1 rank to Narracourt RSL. They're off to a good start.
Is Jeff's going to hang around? It has. Absolutely dead drawn it. And he's tickled the jack back a little bit there too. That may make it. This may end up being a 4, Pete. It is.
He's moved it for 4.
Jeff England's rolled that jack back a couple of inches. It was just enough. Very good result there. As I say, these guys know each other back to back, and they're all doing very well. We've managed to get the guys on notice to try and give us a clear view for the camera folks. We'll do our best to keep on top of them with that. I think we're going to get a bit sunburnt today, Pete.
Oh,
very good start from Neil Blakey.
Bit of vitamin D. I've got the sunscreen on, so I'm good. Got the 50 plus. Have you been down that road?
Sorry?
Got the sunscreen on?
Yes, I will be very shortly.
Neil was off to a good start.
Yeah, he often is. He's one guy that I love catching up with at bowls matches, bowls tournaments.
So Narracourt
This is the legend I speak of here.
9-1 up.
I love catching up with him, but I prefer it that I'm not up against him. We had 2 great leaders on the live stream rink in Ballarat yesterday, and as you can see, Neil Blakey's doing very much the same as what the leads were yesterday. Doing a fantastic job. Wayne sporting the beret. A fair few of the RSL guys in this team have got the gone out and bought the beret.
Not sure they're actually council approved, but anyway.
No, No, I'm the same. I need a broad brim hat.
So 16-7 overall at the moment. And then the other game, Narrowcote RSL is 9-1 up across the two rings. 6-0 on one ring and 3-1 on the other. Oh, some good bowls coming in here at the moment.
Yep, another
ripper from barrel.
pearler from barrel there. So on the other rink, we've got Mount Gambier RSL. We've got Graham Dent, Gary Fox,
Gary Fox was leading, then Graham Dent second, Wayne Legutko third, and Gary Barring skip. And for Mount Gambier, we've got Jimmy Philpott leading, Kim Jones second, Gary Hocking playing third, and Ian Von Stanky's the skip.
So Ian Von Stanky sitting in for very good Mrs. Messenger. 4 very, very good bowls there for the Mount Gambier crew.
Yeah, he's obviously come into the side for Greg. Well, I believe he's gone off cruising.
Yeah, Graham Smith just gone through there. He stayed up though.
Building a very nice head here at the moment. It's finished a good home.
Yep. Back bowl amongst the opposition bowls at the moment. You still be expecting 16, 17 seconds, Pete, today?
17 seconds is on the board.
17's on the board.
It's an N behind.
Oh, Dean's put a pretty handy bowl in there. Let's cut that back a bit. Dave's looking to come in and rest on that bowl. Just holding up for him. Dave's not far away here, taking the wider hand. Oh, good try.
Bit of work to do for Graham Ellis, but it's doable. They've certainly got some bowls in the background there waiting. First slip, second slip. Can even hear the waves rolling in the background, folks. The beach is so close to us. Hopefully we'll be able to catch up with Graham Crowder today. He's the team manager for Mount Gambier RSL for this match.
He was just looking after me with the lollies while they're going to work down to check the scoreboard.
Oh, they're starting to throw lolly bribes at you.
Not sure I'm going to have much of an influence on this game, but
Well, we can't influence them from here. Hello, Mary. Good to see you tuned in again. Fantastic. We apologise, Mary, if you've just tuned in and you've noticed some buffering. Oh, it's running smooth now for the reggae roller. I can only apologise, folks. We really it's unfortunately even when we start up, we do a speed test to make sure that we've got enough upload and download speed. We certainly have enough. Well,
A little lucky rub
according
there.
to all
Better got a
reports of
result.
what we need, we certainly have enough. Once the game's finished, as I say, I know probably a lot of you would rather watch this live. It will be fine without any buffering, obviously, if you watch it back later on. Jeff England's just outside where he needs to be. He may have... Don't think he was planning on putting that round the back, but it's not a wasted bowl there. Graham looking to make amends. They're down to 10-2 at the moment. He's put some extra Wheaties into this one. Dean's having a good look.
He likes it. It's not far away.
Is it going to hang around? Oh, gee, that was close.
Another 2 to Mount Gambier.
Yeah.
They're getting a bit of a break on them here at the moment.
They are.
12-2.
They are. They have dominated this year in the Midweek Pennant. They're only up by 1, 6-5 on the other rink. Remembering, folks, it's 2 rinks per match here. So the combined scores... The combined scores is what you're looking for.
And a bit unusual for the, as you'd know, Tim, that Jeff's actually in front on ends to the other ring, which is not usually the case.
Okay. Yeah, I think the other rink started. These guys had nearly finished their first end and the other guys started.
Actually, no, I'm wrong. They're about finishing their 6th end. We're just starting our 6th end. That's true to form.
Yeah, okay.
I was looking at the number wrong. So, no, that'd be true to form. So we're on the right ring to get the longest streaming.
Yes. Yeah, you got a few people bowling arms, 2 on each. Oh no, we've got
3 on here.
3 on this rink and 2 on the other. The other rink there, we've got Kim Jones and Wayne Legetgo, both with bowling arms. See, Kim Jones' wife Robin had some success, won a grand final last in the ladies' pennant, Div 2 last week. First season of bowls.
Yep. That'll get her hooked.
Oh, I think she already was. Mr. Blakey's doing it again.
Leading well.
This is why, folks, we love him on our team, not against us.
Wayne sneaking in there. Just a little bit of an overcorrection.
Beryl's sporting a very summery ensemble today. She's got the old-fashioned summer hat.
Well, that's changed.
She'll be a very popular bowler if she keeps doing that all day.
Oh, probably had 2 before that, the 1 now.
Yeah.
Tightened it up though.
The touch is right behind. Yeah. I think I like the look of that now. Graham Smith's sticking on his forehand.
That'll be the bigger turning hand today.
Yep. And skipper's already waving at him. You might need a bit more grass than that today.
Yeah. Be out to the boundary.
He's just going to run
It's
away.
a shame. Midweight's pretty good. He's gone out.
Bit like the last time we played here, Pete. I think the wide side was about 3 times what the narrow side for grass was.
Yep.
Roughly speaking. And there you go. Yeah, just waiting for it to flop over. 3 bowls in the head there for Mount Gambier. The stripe bowl is Wayne Elliott's. Pretty sure they're St Kilda bowls, those ones.
There's a couple sets of those in this game today. On the other rink there's a set as well.
Sorry, mate.
There's Graham and the other. Graham on the other rink has a set of those as well.
Not only have we got some spectators floating around, we'll have a look. This from David Babs. Yep, fantastic bowls. That is the kind of bowl Mount Gambier RSL's looking for at the moment. They're 2 down, and the opposition also has 2 bowls right behind. So
At the moment, when they're missing in a good location. So
yeah,
RSL have got their sprayed a bit at the moment. Dean's struggling with that grass as well. Alright, the other rink now, Mount Gambier RSL is up by 1, 7-6. So it's a 16-9 game at the moment as it stands. Actually, no, there's 2 more to go on this one, so it's 18-9 game.
yeah. The RSL, they're well versed in the needs for grand final bowls. It's just a matter of getting that feel for it, isn't it?
Well, Mount Gambier's bowling extremely well at the moment too.
They are. They've turned up and gone bang straight on. I think they were all having a practice before the game. Sometimes on a green that you find tricky, that can be quite advantageous to give yourself that extra couple of ends practice. Folks, they get a half hour here between 9:15 and 9:45 is the actual allocated practice half hour. I had a couple of team photos there, as it is a pennant grand final. And then they get a 2-end roll-up. That's when we're having some technical issues. And then and the buffering started. But it's nice to know so many people have tuned in and that they're hanging in there. It's appreciated. It's nice to see the live chats going. We've got people from all over the place at the moment. A lot of our regulars, Reggae Roller, Kathy Brooks, Mary from Scotland, always loves hopping in. I think it's... Oh, hello.
Yep,
I'll
one in,
tell
one
you
out. But another one in a good home. Graham doesn't have a lot of options on here at the moment. He can't. It's only a draw. Draw or real look for a kill.
Yeah, it's probably not Graham's...
No, it's not the sort of thing Graham
He
does.
has gone with a bit of weight by the looks of it.
Probably looking to sit the ball.
Needs to make impact here, and he is going to be very close. Oh my goodness. I pray for Graham that's not riding on the wall, that he's going to have luck like that today.
He's got one
That's
right
very
on the back
unlucky.
now, though. That stayed on, so that's right on the edge of the ditch.
Yep. Thank you, David. He's just topped out the way just enough for us. See, Jeff just has his thumb in his pocket. The style for the arm bowlers is different. Everybody's got a different feel. He just had his thumb hanging in his pocket, so He's in the area again, is Mr. England.
Oh,
And he's managed to find a very similar gap. He's well known around the traps as Sir Jeff.
I think he was looking to tap on that and pop that jack back a couple of feet. A bit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and his is a 6.
I think Graham's got even more pace than the last time.
It's a pretty wide hand.
It's just
You need
starting to turn in
put it out
there.
there.
Needs to use that one. Any little help like that would do. So it was 2 down. It remains 2 down.
14-2.
14-2, folks. This is not quite what we expected. Stay tuned. Anything can change.
It's a 20-9 game.
Consider a lot of these blokes friends, fellow bowlers, competitors and so forth. Whether it be just as a person watching in the distance or live streaming the match as we are, we just want to see a real close game for the excitement of the game. Of course, the players probably don't quite care about that so much. They just want to win.
Graham's just moved out of the way. I was just about to wave at him. With his sense of humour, he would have just waved straight back at me. But
Right. Okay. Let's hope these Mount Gambier RSL guys can come back here.
yeah, I was going to about do that. That's 3. I reckon that's 3 to 4 and 2 to 7. So now record RSL is 11-5 up currently. After 6 ends on both rings.
So there will be a lunch break, folks. When we hit, once we've completed the 15th end, we will keep the live stream running. But we do get about a 15-minute break they normally have.
Mine's a bit quick and narrow with that one. He's holding his shot though. Now the other rink is accelerating ahead now. They're already on the way back.
Yeah, it wasn't what she was hoping for, but got the result.
It did.
No difference. Mount Gambier holding the 1 with Neil's green bowl at the moment.
David Babs looking to draw another on the wider hand.
Not sure if he's there this time, is he, Pete?
No, I don't think so.
Certainly heading in the right direction, wasn't it? Everybody, this end in particular.
Little ring on the inside, or
I haven't zoomed out.
They've let Gambier RSL in on this one a bit, but they're not taking advantage just yet. This one's not far away. Grabs the jack, will be handy.
Wants the jack if he can.
Oh, yep,
yeah, he's got it back to Wayne's bowl, so he'll take that. They'll take any little bit of luck they can get at the moment. Anything to get the result.
They do have the catcher behind too, but it's still wide open.
Yeah. Yeah,
Pretty
lovely
handy.
bowl there from David Babb. Wish we could ask. We've tried to get Graham's attention, but of course, whilst the bowling and the competition's going, the match is going, it's difficult to.
Trouble is, yelling him won't work.
Yeah, Dino just going behind with that one.
Oh, he's out the way now.
No, he wasn't. No, it wasn't. Gary Fox. Well, Graham Dent thought it was Gary Fox in the way. No, it was him. Not you. Poor old Gary Fox will get a complex now. He just got told he's in the way and he was nowhere near it.
Oh, well.
He was standing beside the camera.
That one's in credit.
Yeah, and now we've got Dean gone straight up there and gone straight into the same spot that Graham was. As we often happens.
Beryl, could you please remind them to stay a metre from the satellite, please? No, just remind them. Thank you.
Yeah, they're not used to live streaming, folks. And even if they were, they'd probably be that focused. This is a Division 1 Pennant Grand Final. I can understand them forgetting the worry about us. More important that they're worrying about the game.
Jeff's not far away here.
Yeah, he's
And
got the cat, and he's hit the
Back to
bowl all the
theirs.
way back to Neil Blakey's bowl.
Yeah.
Jeffrey England. Sir Jeff. I'm zoomed out as far as I can, folks. That's how much this head is spread out.
What are you saying? There's not a lot of room down that end to get the camera further back. So
That's right, yeah.
hopefully that will be rectified.
This is on a
soon.
pretty good path here from Graham Ellis. Oh, underneath that he would have been happy. David Babb's just calling Jeff England up, as we saw yesterday. Good communication between all players, in particular, more often than not, the third and the skip. Third and the skip needing to have a look. I'm guessing Dean has called Graham up as well, and I dare say why. I think Mount Gambier RSL's got 5 seconds there that I can see at the moment. So the bowl's at 2 o'clock, the bowl's at 10 o'clock. They're all Mount Gambier RSL.
Or even the one on the way in.
And the white one on the way in of Graham's. Yep, it's probably, both teams have probably identified it. Yeah, Pete Roshok would love to have a drive at this. Extraordinarily good drive bowler.
Some days.
Yeah, on his home turf, he loves a drive here. The other bloke I like playing bowls with, not against. The compliment doesn't sound like a compliment, but it is, Pete.
Yeah, a little bit tricky.
I think you even got a mention on the Ballarat live stream yesterday. I think we were talking about.
I did notice that.
Oh, you did?
Fleur was not impressed. She said, I want some mention about my beanies at some stage.
Well, I brought the beanie today. I was even going to put it on the camera and say today's match is sponsored by Beanies by Fleur. But I don't want to drum her up too much business. She'll be making beanies all year for everybody.
She's doing baby stuff at the moment.
Yeah, this bowl, I'm guessing, They would like this to be behind. Oh,
He's probably opened that up a bit. That's not ideal, really.
yeah, and he's rolled out of the count. So if that green bowl goes now of Neil's, which I'm sure that's what...
Yeah, that's,
Yeah.
Yep.
They were probably looking at why it was difficult option before, but I think now that Graham's bowls moved, Pete, you bang on the money there. 4 second woods or 5?
It will be tricky though. The wider hand, he will get that bit of bend that he likes. The narrow hand will be fairly direct.
Not an easy sort of a swinger to be creating here.
Ooh.
And he wasn't far off it. Mount Gambier claim another one there. Starting to get some of your local famous tourists. They're just walking along the beach. They pull up, stop and have a look at bowls. Some of them may not have even seen bowls before.
We get quite a lot of international tourists that stand there and they ask what's going on.
Yep. Wonder what on earth we're doing. It's just such an ideal position. As we've said in previous live streams, folks, this club is working on a huge makeover, I guess you could call it. Was that a 38 by 40 metre green upgrade?
37.5 by 40. We can
I
only
missed
go
out by 50 centimetres.
We can only
Cut
go
me some slack.
so far, otherwise we start getting sandy or wet feet. So
Yeah. And also a big club upgrade. So that's all in the pipeline for Robe at the moment. We wish them very well in that venture and also getting the funding that's needed.
no, we do a lot of functions and we're right on the water. People love coming here, and we just want to improve the facilities so it's even more attractive.
Well, it's sort of like South Australia's version of the Gold Coast here, or South Australia's version of the Whitsundays is probably more accurate by the crystal clear blue water that you get here. The climate, perhaps, not quite the same as
No,
the Whitsundays, the Early
not
Beach
quite.
area.
We don't get that consistent weather, but when it is,
Their afternoon breezes don't come from the Antarctic like ours. Mind you, theirs comes from the equator, which can be horribly muggy as well. So pros and cons, but an absolutely glorious location right next to the Caledonian Hotel here in Robe. Very popular tourist destination. There was, whilst we were streaming from Ballarat yesterday, somebody very quickly chimed on when I mentioned I was here today and gave Robe a big rap about its, I think it was David Clark, friend of Matt Clark's actually. So he's obviously been here and done plenty of fishing here before. Beryl with another toucher and hold shot. Beryl Messenger's on absolute fire.
I was just about to say Wayne had a couple of better ones here, and
yeah, that's often what happens though, isn't it?
somebody's upset at that. Beryl's had, she's been bowling very well. Well, I think from last time we played with, I think she's been in and out of the side a little bit. Graham Smith for Mount Gambier RSL, just struggling to find it a little bit today. He can be very dangerous.
He can be. Be a bit of a change for Smithy too. He skippered in this midweek pennant team for quite some time.
Last season.
Yep. He was definitely there last year. I remember him giving us an absolute flogging. Beryl's still after Wayne's bowl. Might have to get Sandy to go and have a word to Beryl. Leave my husband's bowl alone.
She might not be a St Kilda fan.
Sorry?
Maybe not a St Kilda fan.
She might not be. Smithy's weight's looking very good this time.
She's not getting
Unfortunately, yeah.
handle on this grass.
Often happens, we say in bowls, a waste of good weight. When you get your weight absolutely perfect, but unfortunately it's not the time that you've bowled a bit wide or a bit narrow. And David Babb, on the other hand, he's got the weight right and the grass right. And it's flopped outwards.
Great ball, David. He's bowling well too.
He's bowled well, yeah. I haven't played against David a great deal. Don't see him on Saturdays too often, but on Wednesdays, he really opens some eyes. He bowls very, very well. And his son Stephen playing now also. Plays at Mount Gambier. So David playing here today for Mount Gambier Club. Oh, Dean Wilkinson gets the hat.
Oh.
Gets the hat and he stayed.
Yep.
Fantastic job. So this is David Babb, and he's playing for Mount Gambier right now, but his son plays for Mount Gambier RSL, the opposition in today's game. So
Stephen is an experienced bowler. He's not new to the game. He's experienced.
No, not new to the game at all. David swapped hands there. I'm pretty sure Dean will stay on his forehand. He has. An identical bowl would be great.
He really needs to get another one in around there. It's dangerous. He can give it away himself, especially on that hand. It's
being watched very closely by the two skippers here.
well, that's handy.
Yep, that's all right. He won't be too upset with that, I don't imagine. So score update for Division 2. Currently scores are... Oh, they're still 5-11, Pete. There's been no change since we last looked. They're about to finish. Both Division 2 are both about to finish the end where the seconds are up near the boards.
There'll be a change in a minute.
So we've got opposing scores here, folks, on in the Division 1 match. 14-2, as you can see, or 15-2 on your scoreboard. But on the opposing rink, the other half of the Division 1 match, it's 13-7 to Mount Gambier RSL. So that'll make things interesting. Somebody can be a fair bit behind, but if they see that their teammates on the other rink are doing well, you'll find that sometimes it gives you a bit of hope, peps your team back up a little bit. As you can see, folks, the Mount Gambier guys are playing a right-hander's backhand. They're trying to get the jack to move off to the left of your screen at the moment, whereas Mount Gambier RSL, Graham now, they don't want the jack going there. They want the jack going to the right of your picture now. If he's got the weight.
Not far away.
Yeah,
Graham.
he's very close.
Very, very close.
Yes,
Good
he's
bowl
done
here.
this.
That's great. But
He's just pushed Dean's bowl out, but he's made it much more difficult for Jeff with one bowl to go to dislodge that.
Could still be two. It's hard to tell on that angle with that bowl hidden. Possibly not, because that's landing on that bowl, isn't it? The one about Gambier.
Yep, the call from David. Stay on that side.
Two to Mount Gambier RSL on the other rink.
So the team of Gary Bowring, Wayne Legetgo, Gary Fox and Graham Dent are doing quite well. Same bowl, mate. You hear that on Bowling Greens in Australia all the time. Dean's willing this one in. It's not going to turn enough. You get the one out. Yeah, it's going to be a close one. Babsy's not giving two away.
One.
RSL will take the one though. I'll be quite grateful for that one.
It's a bit of a change in the other game. Just trying to read that far end scoreboard. It's not quite on the right angle. Yeah, well, Mount Gambier's jumped ahead on the rink that was leading. Is now down one. 8-7. And the can't read the top figure on the far scoreboard. Mount Gambier could well be up overall now. Definitely 8-7 here to Mount Gambier. That we're 15-3 here after 8 and 7-13 after 8. 22-16 game.
It's a high-scoring game for the amount of ends too. So there's been some big numbers on both rinks, just for the opposite teams on each rink. Good morning, Radio Robot. Nice to see you with us. We're trying to make you jealous with our weather again, mate. It's absolutely beautiful here today. Yeah, neither of the leaders will be super happy with that end so far. The second half of the engine room is the seconds. The leads and the seconds are expected to set the platform. Smithy just rolling through a metre and a bit there.
Barrel's travelling a bit too.
Yeah, they're all struggling a little bit this end, Pete. Thanks again to the Robe Bowling Club for hosting today's Division 1 Midweek Pennant Grand Final. Yeah, that one's even heavier. Gambier will show them the way.
Still looks a bit
Certainly
quick.
for Grass, she's looking very good.
Yeah,
She's going to be behind as well. I'm not even going to hazard a guess as to which bowl shot at the moment, Pete. Probably Wayne's bowl behind.
I would think so.
Just at 7 o'clock there. It's a good meter. The mat's up. Probably that's what's thrown him. The mat's up about, or at least 4 metres up from the tee where it's been, and the jack's about 2 to 3 metres from the tee as well. So
Dean's taking it all off.
yeah. Hopefully the buffering's not as bad as it was earlier, folks. Oh, good. Yeah, this could be 2 for David Babs if this slows up. That wind's just, you see how much, folks, that wind's just holding it on that side. Even blew the bowl outwards against the bias as it pulled up. I think I'm guessing Dave Bab's bowl is shot. Absolutely nobody's giving us any indications, and as much as I'd love to yell out and ask them, I shan't.
Yeah.
So that's the bowl at 6 o'clock, folks. I think that's...
Yeah. From here, it looks like David's shot. But as you say, the angle can get us there.
David.
Yep.
Yeah, great bowl from Graham Ellis. That'll be the shot now for sure. Just need David to move.
Jeff's not very far away here. It's a great bowl. No, the bowl in front short is the shot. But Jeff has a couple of good ones in behind.
Dave. Dave.
I've asked him a number of times. I can't... See if we can get a different angle, folks. There we go.
Jeff could make a few here. He's a touch on the jack here. They're down one at the moment, but I think he's a bit quick for what he's after.
Another one to Mount Gambier RSL. I'll take that happily.
Well, Div 2, I'm not sure, Tim, whether you can read that second scoreboard, but that looks like a 9-5, which would make it 17-12 to Mount Gambier. Right, the second rink now after 10 ends is 11-15 to Mount Gambier. They just picked up a 3 then.
Oh, gee, they have come back a long way.
And this one's obviously 15-4.
All right, I'm going to go and have a stern word.
Wayne's tucked in behind there. Neil's first bowl. He's taking the wider hand on the draw, not too far away. Yep, good bowl. Very, very good bowl, Neil. Went a little bit over. He's given it a chance. Sailed past the jack. Moved his first one a bit further away, but hung around. Pretty handy bowl from Neil again. Just pulling up a little bit short, but in around the area, pretty good bowls. Gambier RSL, just looking to draw a shot here. Give it a good chance, through the hole, through the lot. Just not getting the weight in line at the moment. His line's improved, but he's still struggling with that weight. We're all still drawing on that big hand. Not too far away again. Oh, yep. Tidied it up a bit.
Yeah, really sorry about that, Radio Robot. We struggle with reception at a few of the locations in our region. Lovely bowl there from Graham Smith, trailing it back to
good ball.
Trailing it back to Wayne's bowl as well.
It's more like him. That is more like him.
That's the Smithy we know and love. Beryl's quick to load up.
Might have missed the line a bit. The weight was probably good for what she was after.
Yeah, just around that green bowl Graham's asking for, around the green bowl of Neil's.
Well, a little tap doesn't hurt. They've got everything behind at the moment, so.
Yep, he saw me.
He did, he looked around.
He must have seen the body language I just gave him.
Oh, we all heard the big sigh.
There's people in Fife in Scotland that heard me sigh then. I've just been around and had a chat with them. Thinking of you, Mary. Look, it's just the lovely bowl from Dino.
Great bowl, Dino.
Great bowl.
His head's building very well for him this time.
It does look appealing for the Mount Gambier guys to come in that forehand side though, doesn't it, Pete?
A little bit of a pocket there to sit on, yeah, and bowl on the way in. Get one in amongst
From
it.
what I've seen of Dave Babs, this can be his specialty shot, this. Don't want to curse him.
We're not far
I
away.
don't think I've cursed him at all. Look at that. Oh.
Opened up a little bit, but
One of those David Babs, Bill Richards type shots. Always got the weight to come in, make an impact on a bowl or a jack.
Bill, as you mentioned there, Bill, he's always dangerous when you've got shot, when the opposition has shot. When you've got shot, he's always plays that attacking sort of overweight, doesn't he?
Come and have a look. It's the call from Sir Jeff there. He thinks they're still 3 down. Thank you. Beryl Messenger's coming past, letting us know she is trying. She is trying to.
Did you press the dump button then?
No. If anybody,
She realises she got about 6
if anybody heard the magic word there, Beryl and I both apologise. She probably doesn't realise how close she can be next to me while she's using colourful words. But she's doing her best, not only to play a game and help us out by keeping players, in particular her third, she said, referred to his ability or lack of ability to hear. Yep. Don't worry about your own Wi-Fi, folks. It's well, I don't want to point the fingers at any big organisations that might want to take legal action against me, but suffice to say, electronic communication in Australia is not what people expect elsewhere and get elsewhere. And Graham's managed to get himself almost back on that centre line again. Well, that was a Mount Gambier bowl that just rolled in and through there. Well, he can't get in the way of the camera now. He's got to go bowl. But he's swapping ends with David, perhaps. I hope these guys have a laugh back when they watch this, folks. It's not easy for them. We understand totally. We're just trying to get you the best view that we can possibly get you. So a 25-end match where I think we're into the
10th end.
We're into the 10th end now on this rink. They've already completed.
Yeah, they're on to their 12th on there.
12th on the other rink there, the adjoining rink. He's
We'll stop
under
at
that bowl.
15 ends for a
Ooh.
lunch.
Yeah, that may well be close to in for 4. Jeff with 2 bowls up his sleeve. I don't think he won't be shy here.
No, he's always
So
dangerous.
He's sticking to the backhand. He's got Neil's green bowl on the way in. Yes, he's definitely come in with a bit of weight. And he's in the area. Oh,
He's taking
the
the
bad
closest
news there,
out.
folks. RSL now holds at least 4. He
He
just
got
took
5, I would think.
5, according to Dean. So I think that was sort of, I don't blame Jeff for using that weight.
There's another one. Oh, it's
It's
still
got
going.
to pull up.
Still going.
Thus is the pace of this green, folks.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, Dean said it's fallen in, so it's 6. So this will be back to the draw. Difficult too once you've just played a medium weighted shot. Back off to the draw. It's not like it's his home ground. I do think he's heavy again, and I think he's wide, unfortunately, for Jeff. He
Way
will.
overweight.
Yeah, not an easy task what he just tried to do there on any green, but certainly not on this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Both of the lead's bowls, Wayne's bowls.
5.
Great to see the lead getting bowls in the count and staying in the count. So 5 are out. He's looking at the 6th now.
Yeah, Dino's once
Worth
more.
the measure. Worth the measure. When you're down 15-3, now's your chance to be together. So that's going to be a good result here for the RSL folk.
I'll update Div 2 in a sec. They're just updating the scoreboards down there at the moment.
It is still just the 5, but that's exactly what the doctor ordered for RSL there. That'll be a little warning shot. Mount Gambier, I'm sure Jeff England and co will take a bit of notice of that. They won't want that happening again once you've got that solid lead. And at the moment, they're trying to keep ahead because their comrades on the rink next door are down still a little bit, 11-15, according to the scoreboard there. I can hear Beryl from here giving David a lecture. Get over here, stay over here, don't go in front of there. Even with the headset on, and she's probably a good 20 metres away. She's a good trooper. She's looking out for us, trying to help, which is fantastic. Like I say, folks, it's not their top priority at the moment. Look at that beautiful background. How do you put up with that view all the time, Pete?
That's terrible. The Div 2 games all square.
Ah, very good. What do you got, 11-8 on both?
No, 8-11, and I reckon that's 9-6.
Wayne just sliding through there. Still just trying to get the feel for that wind factor. So we best update this score pronto.
15-9 to 11-15. But there is some shots to go on the other ring. They're 2/3 of the way through their 12th end. So that 5 has certainly tightened it up.
Yeah, it was quite interesting at Ballarat Highlands. Yeah, bit of bowl from Wayne there. His coach Sandy will be happy with that one. She's sitting in the background watching. It was interesting at Ballarat Highlands. It didn't matter who it was, as long as there was one person from each rink updating the score, whether it was quite often it was the skip. It depends on who was most tech savvy, I think, and could get it done quickly. A lot of the blokes just kept their... Yeah, fantastic bowl there.
Well done, Neil.
Neil Blakey.
Good bowl. Well, it's interesting having phones on the green because there was...
Yeah, that's right.
We weren't allowed to not that long ago.
Yep. I have seen it in Brisbane, but I think most of them were checking how the favourite went at Doomben. Yeah.
Yep.
Fantastic bowl. Good follow-up there from Graham Smith. Now we're starting to see the action that we expected from these folks.
That 5's fired them up.
Yeah. Yep. Bell won't want to put up with that. She'll sort them out. He's giving it plenty of grass. Is it on its way back? Jeff's position there makes it hard to see, and then they move in, makes it harder to see. Yeah, second best for sure.
Yeah, very
Had
nice
second
try.
best already, but that's another one in there. Graham's a little heavier this time. It's there for later on.
Beryl's not very far away again. Oh, it's just... Oh,
Yeah, good bowling, Beryl Messenger.
good home.
Yep. Looks like Wayne Legutko's holding probably just the one on the other rink next door for RSL at the moment. Yeah, Dino's given up on that one. Wayne Legutko saves today. Yeah, good call from Jeff there. So you've got 4 seconds if you can find a way to shift that shot bowl. It's great being able to hear the players. It's next best thing to being able to read their mind, just getting a feel for the way they're thinking about it. Probably didn't want that bowl, otherwise he would have been close.
Another one in the area, though. One to use.
Dean's not going to be short this time. If he can get onto the green and the purple, he's just behind them.
5 seconds there.
Can I have a crack? Yeah, can I have a crack at that? Was the call from David, and a very quick yes from Jeff. Once again, it's in the area.
He's got it. Oh, he followed it.
Yeah, he stayed with it. Wasn't quite the plan, but he's got away with it, and it's about 1 inch inside the rink there.
That's not going to be easy to draw to on that hand.
No. Well, it won't be such an issue for Jeff, because the shot bowls David's right in front.
At least it's not the camera at the moment.
Oh, they'll be in the way in a second. You wait, Pete. It's on a completely different line. Trust me. There you go. They've all jumped right in line.
Oh no, I've moved.
All right, we might have somewhat of a view. That's good. So Graham's obviously going to go the forehand. He just needs to get around that shot bowl.
Weight's good.
Yeah, he's done it. Well done, Mr.
Yeah.
Ellis. Didn't need to go outside the line. If you go outside that line at the moment, that is the narrow side with the wind pushing across. It's probably a wiser move coming in under that shot bolt, or what was shot bolt.
Plenty of options for Jeff though. He's got his on the way in. He's got that bowl to sit.
Wouldn't take much of a touch on that shot bowl to bring it up. His weight is almost perfect for
2 seconds now.
Yeah, so the bowl at 2 o'clock there's just better than the one at midnight.
Yeah, but that was clever bowling from Jeff.
12.
He only had one in there before. Now he's got 2 seconds.
That's right, yeah.
You can afford the reach now.
Graham's got better weight this time. Or has he? No, same. So the call from David was tap ours will go past it, so it is very close. Wouldn't mind betting a tape measure will come out, Pete, if this one doesn't...
No, Dean's pretty confident in the shot. They've both got pretty good eyes. Jeff's in the area. He can afford the reach under that.
Just
shot
see
blower.
that different line, can't you, on this narrow side? Oh, if he uses the white bowl, oh,
Nice try.
he was awful close. Yep, it is another one to the RSL team, 15-10. So this has been a good fight back. Good to see they just knuckled down, stuck with it.
That actually puts the RSL in front
Yeah.
overall because the other rink is 11-17.
Okay, 11-17 on the other ring.
Won the diff to RSL after Mount Gambier dominating early.
Is that 27-26?
Or 26-27 reading from the board. Confusing me.
As I mentioned earlier, we'll have a 15-minute break once the players have completed the 15th end. Just starting the 11th now. Sorry, the 12th now. We'll keep the live stream running, everybody. That way you can go get your cuppa or stick a load of washing in the machine, whatever you want to get done. And the remaining 10 ends to finish the game will come up after that short break. The RSL sticking with that mat up theory at the moment. Seems to be working for them. Great bowl again from Neil Blakey. Jack Height. Wayne's looking better this time. Yeah, great bowl.
Great response.
Fantastic bowl there from Wayne Elliott.
Yep. Good bowl.
Almost got a back toucher too, so it's in a very good home. Not to be outdone. A lot of head shaking and laughing going on amongst the RSL blokes. Got a funny feeling Wayne said, I didn't know it would come back that far. Something along those lines.
Yeah, 2 handy bowls again. Graham Smith looking to add another. Not very far away either. Yeah, good bowl. Graham's put that out just a little bit too wide. Beryl's missed a line on both those.
Yeah, she's not happy, but she's been bowling well, so
I
I don't think she can
has
be.
very well. A few ends before the lunch break, RSL just started to really find it. They won't want to be going in.
Yeah, that's right. Once you're on a roll.
Made it a bit easier for him now to get that bowl out.
Yeah, I was also thinking Dean won't be too upset with that because now he's got a nice wide target right beside it. I guess they both do.
Well, it's a bit easy to convert now, I would think, but
yeah, probably easier now for Dean to trail it across for a 3. Basically, got to split those 2 shot bowls.
just as Mount Gambier RSL is starting to find it on this rank, the reverse is happening on the other rank.
Yeah.
Mount Gambier is starting to find it. They picked one up the last 10 and they're holding 2 or 3 now.
David went through a bit with his last. He may see that as a really good option here. Probably not so much now. Dean's last bowl went through, would be a catcher. The wind definitely, well, the windsock's indicating the wind's right behind the bowlers as they're heading this direction towards the beach.
Yeah, it's definitely gone around more southerly now.
Yeah. So this end we're playing to the north. One of those unusual occasions, even being in South Australia, where the ocean is immediately north. Look, Robe, up on your maps and have a look. It's a fantastic spot. It's well protected from the southerlies, being on that northern side of the headland of the point.
A view out there's Long Beach.
Long Beach. Is it Geishan Bay?
Yeah, good.
It is Geishan Bay, Long Beach. Yeah, as Dean said, beautiful wait with a big smirk on his face. They're all finding it, excuse me, they're all finding it a little frustrating at times. On the next door rank, it looks like Mount Gambier ourselves holding probably 2 or 3 at the moment.
Just the one, I think.
They've got 2 St Kilda bowls, so they've got Graham Dent with some Kilda bowls on that rink.
Kim's is just out here.
Yeah, the Aqua Bowl at the back may be in the count.
Yeah, that'd be Jimmy Philpotts.
That one from Wayne. Yeah, it is actually, yep.
Right.
Former teammate Jim Philpott until he jumped ship back to his original arc.
Jeff's just pushed that a bit wide.
Yeah, interesting. That's the wide side. They've all been struggling to get the grass out there, and now we've seen 2 of David's and 1 of Jeff's and 1 of Graham's. So 4 bowls out of the last 5 bowls have gone wide and stayed wide.
Yeah, that wind's behind them a bit now, so it's probably lost just a little bit of draw. Wouldn't have lost much, so. Graham's in the area here. Again, great call was great weight.
Yeah. Gives Jeff another reason to just be very cautious here.
Yep.
15-9 lead. You won't want to.
15-10, isn't it?
Boys from RSL having a pep talk on the next rink.
Yeah, they've changed.
Jeff's being a bit careful, I think. Probably not a silly move. It could have been a lot worse if he'd got a tiny bit of that jack there. And again, another one to RSL. So they got the 5, and I think they've had 3 or 4 ones, haven't they?
The RSL is holding a couple on the other rank now too. They've converted that head and swapped it around.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what result they get over there.
And Bonstanky, the Mount Gambier skip, just had a run at the head and missed a lot. Give an update in a minute on the other game. They just finished the end where the scoreboards are and they're starting to update the scoreboards.
So Matt up. Jack to the tee again. Yeah, nice start from Wayne if that stays up.
In behind. I think it's 21-24 in the other game. 21 to Mount Gambier, 24 to Narracwood RSL.
Oh, very good. Some of the ladies that are here were playing in the ladies' pennant grand final from last Friday. Graham's pointing out, he wants that bowl out, but I'm pointing at Graham saying I want you out the way at the same time.
It's unfortunate the other rink.
Thanks for tuning in, folks. It's great to see that you're here. We know we've got people from far and wide. Hope you're enjoying the bowls.
The seconds on the other rink have not decided not to update the
Neil
scoreboard
Blake.
this end.
Neil Blakey with another ripper. Fantastic bowl.
Yeah, great bowls.
Skipper Jeff's very happy with that. Behind you.
A little bit over, Grant. Move their own bowl further away.
All right, Graham. Step to the side a little bit, please, mate. Graham.
So as it stands at the moment, they're all square.
Yeah. 13, 17,
28 all.
15, 11.
17, 11. Oh, it's 15, 11 on this way. I'm doing the addition across the board. 15, 13, 28, 17, 11.
You pick on me.
Only if I can.
Hey?
Only when the opportunity's there.
I was only reading what I could see up there. So, yeah, Mount Gambier RSL slipped out to a 17-13 lead. We've got that camera zoomed out as much as we can. It's very close to the end of the rink, unfortunately.
Yep.
Yeah, be 2 down.
Kept going a bit. The other ranks updated the score, but not the ends. They'd have to be on their 15th end now, I would think.
I can't wait for your new facilities to be complete. We'll have a little bit more room at the back of the rink to be able to. That one's of David's is just gone in the drink, just to the side behind Graham there.
You might have a lot more if we play in the other direction.
I don't mind, yeah. I should grab a hold of your plans that you've submitted to council and see if I can.
You do have a copy of that. I sent that a while ago. You showed that last time.
Oh, the ones I showed on the screen. Yeah, no, I was actually. I was going to put a little squiggle in my handwriting as to where I want some spaces allocated for the cameras. I'm sure that'd be your top on the priority list with all the other issues you got to deal with.
Change of length here has caught out Mount Gambier RSL a bit more than Mount Gambier at the moment. They it's a pretty handy bowl. David's coming in there if he stays up. Look, no, just dropped in.
Unfortunate, it's just rolled in there. Graham's ready to bowl, but the other two are in the middle of the rink having a chat.
As the wind gusts up a little bit.
Yeah, so Mount Gambier holding 2, would you say, Pete?
Yeah, it's hard to say how far that one is behind. Yeah,
It's a fair distance.
Yeah, the other ones are fairly short. Plenty of room for someone like Graham to
Yeah,
draw.
here comes a little white bowl.
A little bit short.
Oh, he just wanted to be in front of that one. Around the other side of it at least. Wouldn't have been far off for weight.
Gambier's holding 3 shots in the other rank at the moment.
Jimmy's showing off, is he?
This end, Jeff's not really sent this one.
A few of them still getting caught out.
And Ian just knocked in Mount Gambier RSL's closest bowl. Third caught him on the other hand.
Oh, did he?
He went the other hand. He wouldn't listen to him, was went the other hand. He's knocked in there closest for second wood. Graham's pulled up short again.
$5 foot more weight is the guide.
Ian's changed over on the other ring to the other hand now. But a bit too quick. I might still have 2 though. The one in front is pretty close. Jeff's got more weight on this one. Pretty handy bowl there.
Sit that green and stay.
Oh, he's moved the jack. Not ideal for him.
Confident he's still got the shot. There it goes.
Yeah,
That's
definitely got
the
the shot, but he's
There is a bowl. There is a bowl at the back there that now might Wayne Elliott's bowl. He's getting David to measure just to be sure.
The other rink's now playing at 16th end. They're supposed to go in for a break, but
that's unusual.
Oh, they didn't update the ends.
Whoever's the scoreboard attendance,
Seconds.
perhaps not quite. Who's the umpire for the day, Pete?
We got the boards over there. Is that Robbo and Steve, I think?
Yeah, one to Mount Gambier. So I think that's the first end they've won for quite some time. So 16:11 on the rink. We're on here. We've got up and back before the lunch break. So that's the 14th and 15th ends. On the adjoining rink, the other half of the Division 1 match, it's 17-13 to Mount Gambier RSL. But Pete's probably trying to just get an update there. So at the moment, RSL probably just in front. But Mount Gambier won the previous end by the looks of it.
No, that did throw me out in that other rink, but they had a dead end and did not play it from the same end, so they're a bit out of sync.
Yep. These things happen.
Wayne's drawn a pretty good one there.
Yeah, lovely weight there from Neil Blakey. Close to shot 2. Wait and see if the wind gets a hold of that.
They got one behind and one in the area. It's pretty handy.
It's an interesting the hand that they've both chosen to play here. He wants the green bowl if he can. Oh, nearly got it. He stayed up. He's down the back.
Kim Jones has played a blinder on the other rank that dragged the jack back for a couple.
Once barrel done here. Oh.
Very easy to be through on that hand after playing that wider hand.
Yeah.
Grass, huge grass difference.
I think, I know it might sound glaringly obvious, but it is a green that I think most people find they need to be concentrating the entire time. You can't just sort of send it out there. And I think that's roughly where it went last time. Graham. Yep, he's moved back for us. Thank you, Graham. Yeah, I think, Pete, I know, and that's probably coming from my own experience playing here against the likes of you, but also teammates. If they're sitting, if they're not sort of, fully focused on it, or Beryl's missed the jack on either side.
Not sure that's what she was trying to do, though.
Bowls ended up in the same spot. It is still up. Yeah, it seems to be the case. If you switch on, if you can get a consistent, if you can get a nice run of the same length end, that's always helpful. Which side of the greens? No, I tell you what, they're all finding the gaps there at the moment.
Graham spun around and walked away. Not happy.
No, I think they're all probably struggling a little bit at the moment. I guess the other thing too is if they were playing against you guys and you guys were in touch, obviously, we watch and learn from the opposition. Whereas if everybody on both teams, all 8 of them, are struggling with their weight or the grass or something like that, nobody's got a guide, as to who do we follow. We put out the same grass as that particular person, or...
Well, at the moment, it's the way the direction's gone. It's a little bit more head-tail now, so they're going well through here because they've got that wind behind them, and it's especially on the narrow hand.
Just needs to hold here because his weight's looking exceptional.
Yeah. Dean, a very experienced bowler, he's worked out what's going on. Sort of, at the moment, it's not like you can do it on feel. You've got to think about it a little bit.
If only I had $1 for every bowler that gone through those gaps today. Which means they're going very close, but it also means they're going 2 metres through, so... Tailwind pushing the bowls along. Dean's going to be behind, but he's probably going to be in a good home. If anybody picks up that jack now... Yep. There's a mixture of bowls right down the back, all within a couple of... There's 5 bowls right down the back there, within an inch of the... A couple to the left there. So they've all trickled through that 2 metres. We'll see what the skips can do. They haven't been too critical of their teammates, so...
Neil Blakey from Mount Gambier shot, I'm guessing?
I'm guessing, yeah. They neither indicated.
Jeff's a little bit
It'll
over.
be definitely shot if he gets a little. Oh, we just need to touch in. Same again. Another good bowl. Oh, about 3 foot behind.
Graham's just on the draw here. Find his short ball or the gap as well. Right through the lot. Jeff's taking the weight off. Straightening in nicely here. Yeah, that's... Whoa. Could be another. Oh, no. Dean's claiming shot. Graham's not far away here. Good ball coming here. Gets past here. He's close to being... No, not quite. Dean's claiming his own bowl out there is shot.
It is one to Mount Gambier RSL. We couldn't pick that from where we are, and we're not too far from where they are.
Dean was calling that as a shot all the way along.
Okay, so the rink next door is finished at 17-16 to Mount Gambier RSL. So the score's only, overall score now is only 3 the difference in the favour of Mount Gambier. Both the Mount Gambier teams are on 16. RSL's got a 17 and a 12, so...
Division 2 game, I think there's only a couple of shots in that overall at the moment as well. It's hard to read the far board. It's 11-18 to Mount Gambier on the closest rink. Furthest looks to be 15-9.
Mount Gambier winning that last, and the mat's come back a bit, Pete, hasn't it? Back to where they'd been doing it earlier on. Thanks again, everybody, for tuning in. It's great that you're watching. We will be, after this end, going to that lunch break that we've spoken about. We just want to watch a little bit more of Neil Blakey doing this, actually. Fantastic bowl. So bowlers are bowling straight into the headwind at the moment. It's probably about 20 kilometres an hour, but there are buffers at the end of the green to sort of protect that a little bit. Wayne's looking pretty close too, Pete.
Yep.
Yep,
Not
nice
quite.
bowl.
It's in the area, not quite.
Well done, Mr. Elliott. Might have to wave at Graham again, Pete.
Tried to get his attention before, but he's Concentrating very hard on the game.
He is, and I don't want to stir anybody up while they're playing their game.
Errol's just gone off a little bit the last couple of ends, but good weight then.
Yeah, that cutting the head issue is still there with that wind, isn't it? It's probably more so the pace of the green that's catching them out now, Pete. Can't really blame the wind. It's pretty much straight into their face as they're playing at the moment.
Much of a win though. It's just enough to.
Beryl's given a bit more grass this time. Got the result.
Yeah,
Close to bringing back to the centre line there.
yeah, corrected very well.
Dino is bowling now, will feature in the Saturday final. Being played up at the Francis Bowling Club. We're very pleased to announce that the 3 clubs involved, so Mount Gambier, RSL and Millicent, those 2 teams are the teams that make up the Division 1 and Division 2 grand finals. And they've obviously been in contact with Francis and come to an agreement. They've wanted to get the event live streamed. It is a fair drive for quite a few people, and with a lot of people who play bowls, long drives aren't exactly the best thing for them at times. So they've obviously all got their heads together, and I got contacted with some news that they'd like some streaming of the grand final on Saturday. So thank you very much to Mount Gambier RSL and to Millicent and to Francis in particular, the host club.
I hope you don't turn up on Saturday.
On Sunday, we always play pennants on a Saturday, and out of the blue this year, we've got a pennant grand final on a Sunday.
Lucendale field days on Friday and Saturday.
Lucendale field days affecting, so a lot of people from up that neck of the woods are heavily involved in the organisation. Can't see a thing when they stand there.
Mount Gambier's probably holding 3 there at the moment, I would think.
So I haven't checked the weather for Francis on the weekend. It'll be interesting to see how warm it gets. Yeah, I'm sorry, Sugar. I have tried to communicate with them. If you want to come back, Sugar, they're having I understand it is frustrating. We're trying not to upset the players by getting in the way while they're playing. We don't want to be waving our arms around too much. I've already been out and spoke to them a few times. If you can't put up with it, I totally understand. When the players watch this back, they'll understand viewers are leaving. On the other hand, I will be speaking to the players again at the lunch break. I will plead with them to please stand a metre to the side It is their game. I'm not going to tell them where to stand. If they said, no, stick it up your bum, I'll do what I want, we're the ones playing, I cannot argue with them, unfortunately. Thank you for your compliments. But we'll try. So if you do want to try and come back after the break and see if we manage to just get the patterns changed a little bit, I'd certainly appreciate it. But thank you for putting up with it for as long as you have.
Mount Gambier holding 3 here at the moment.
Yeah, they are.
Graham's just trying to narrow up from his last
This is
one.
going to be close. This is going to be close, and it is a saviour. It's a big saviour. He may still be... Oh, he's actually got the one out of that.
Yep.
I thought he may have still been down. Well done, Mr. Ellis. There you go. See, the teammates of Dean just asked him to move. They're all having a big laugh about it now. It does happen at times. I can understand what they're up to. I probably would have done the same if anybody had ever live streamed my game. I do get excited and get behind the head at times, just like Dean's gone back in the exact same spot. Yep. Well, RSL will get the shot, so they've got a number of 1-point ends today. So they've done very, very well to claw back what was looking like, what was it, Pete? About 12-2? 13-2?
Yeah, I can't remember now, but yeah,
At one
well
stage.
Up. It's only 2
So
shots in an overall
They've
now.
done very well to claw their way back. And on the other rink, it's only a 1-point ball game. So Mount Gambier did well to come back on that rink. Okay, folks, that concludes the first half of the match. Please come back. We will endeavour to improve things as we discussed before. 13-16 finishes up this half of the match after 15 ends. We will be back. I'll leave the stream running. So don't panic if you come back in and there's silence. If you see that banner on the screen, you know they're still at the lunch break, so don't panic. Thank you very much to Kathy for her little banner. Half-time back. Be back soon. We'll be back soon, folks. So another one to Mount Gambier RSL. Takes a score to 18-16.
My phone, look.
Yeah, I'm doing this, mate. I can't. Yeah. Okay, so unfortunately people have opted out because it's dropped out. Sorry, folks, we've been trying to deal with the issues and get things back up to speed for you. Unfortunately, people have got tired of it, and I understand. Just one of those days sometimes. We're now into the 21st end.
We've got the important ends up and running now there, Tim. Look at a positive. We've got it up and running for the important ends.
Yeah, I know. Hopefully we haven't upset too many viewers. And the ones that probably are upset and that have left, I can't apologise to because they're already gone. Yeah, you would have seen a good quality temper tantrum a moment ago, folks. I think we all should get onto our telcos. I'd hate to think if there was an emergency out here, like we did have a boat go missing the other day in this area. I'd hate to think what would happen. A very smooth action barrel does.
And finishing a good home.
Yeah, just can't see it till it finishes. That's the problem. I've asked them to stand a metre to the side.
Graham?
Handy bowl here from Beryl.
Yeah.
Yep.
Lovely bowl
Two
there from
shots.
Beryl. That's two. Yeah, good option that. On the forehand, you can sit either of those two shot bowls. Better than, the backhand. Obviously, it's an open draw, but then you take that chance. If you're a little bit heavy, you go through and you miss the whole lot. So this is the way you at least stay within the head or nearest to the jack. He's in the right area too. Just got to sit either of those two bowls. Very good. Now they've got one in the head, so that's something to work with.
Could still be two down though.
Yep. Two down, but two down with one close.
Not sure that Dave is there with this one.
That may make it a little tricky for... Dean's staying on the same side. Stick with what worked pretty well the first time. A little bit narrower this time. But it's only just behind. Gives Graham something to work with again. Yeah, David won't be too happy with that, but he's had a pretty good game all round. Oh,
Division 2, Mount Gambier's up by 4 shots currently.
okay. And it's, Graham Ellis very close there. And I'm guessing they're on about the 20th end, same as we are down here.
Similar end, yep. Similar.
So Division 2, Division 1 at the moment, there's only 2 shots the difference overall on the 2 rinks. We'll see about that. The other rink's just completed an end there. Oh, crikey.
Sneaks under there
Mount
for
Gambier
another.
must have just got a big number on the other rink.
Ian
29 to 24.
Von Stakey moved the jack to the back, grabbed it. And
So Ian's making the difference over there at the moment.
he was already holding a shot, so it was...
Yeah, 29-24 to Mount Gambier on the other rink, folks. I like that. I like that comment, boss. I hope it's lost. I hope it's lost the way the day's gone today, mate. You gotta laugh sometimes. The laughter makes up for some of the tears I've probably shed over the last hour or so. Jeff's looking real good here. Don't know if it'll be in the count. Neil Blakey likes it. Got 1, 2. It comes down to Dean's bowl and that last bowl that came in as to who's got third best. And of course, Babsy points at their bowl. Dean's trying every way to look at it to see if he can find a way that his bowl looks better. They're breaking the golden rule. When in doubt, measure it out. Yeah. Poor old Dino, he was trying to find a way to see that differently, I think. All right, so that's not good. That's not good for Mount Gambier RSL. It is very good for Mount Gambier. 21-16 on this rink, 29-24 on the other. 4 ends to go on this rink, 3 ends to go on the one next door. So there's still plenty of time for both teams to make a big difference here. It'll come down to the who can just control the nerves the best, I think. That's what it'll come down to.
Neil's off to a good start. One just in behind.
He's led very well.
He's
And I know Neil well enough to say he probably still wouldn't be happy with the way he's bowled, but I don't think his skipper would have a single complaint from today.
so far.
Are you trying to do the commentator's curse?
Could be those last few that
He's very
remember
steady.
for a long time.
Very steady.
He's been doing a good job. too far away again. I just travelled through a bit, but
Wayne looking to lose a couple of metres here.
hey, he's lost a couple of metres, all right.
He'd be real happy anywhere between the jack and the 2 green bowls of Neil.
Not too far away at all.
He's got the shot out of it.
Yep. That's all we can do.
It's only just behind Jack, so it's a good guide. Gary Hocking's just put in a shot of the day over there. Ian Von Stanky very happy with it. And then Wayne Legetko backs it up, pushes out. Gary Hocking's bowl stays, draws 3. So Mount Gambier RSL trying to catch up there. There's another one, Mount Gambier RSL. So isn't it funny how quickly it changes? Five, possibly a 6-shot turnaround on the 2 rinks partway through the end. It's not over yet, obviously, but just shows you a game can look done and dusted. Smithy's on the back end. Graham's just asked for a dead draw this time, which is very hard to do on a slick green with a tailwind. Oh, right. He's hung around for 3. Puts a bit of pressure on David. David's pulled up short there.
Well shot.
Big bowl for Ian Von Stanky on the other rink right now. He's down.
He's 3 or 4.
3, possibly 4. That's his last bowl heading down now. He's got a big wick, but it's missed everything.
Hasn't got anything.
So, good chance for a bit of a comeback from Mount Gambier RSL, which, I mean, not that I'm barracking for any particular team. I want to see a real close game at the end of the day. We have yesterday in Wood End, they play three rinks for their midweek and 4 rinks for their Saturday pennant. And with 3 rinks, we came down to the very last bowl of the match. Otherwise, it was going to a tie break. So,
And that was all 4s. They still play all 4s, do they?
yeah, they're pennant. Yep. Oh, so Gary Bowring was going for a bigger number there. They were holding 3 or 4. He still tried to get a few bowls out. Dino won't be happy with himself there, a bit short. Yes, I'm lip reading him as he walks past. I can pretty safely say he wasn't happy with his bowl there. Gary Bowring on the other rink there, just coming up. So we're trying to keep you up to date, folks, with what's happening on both rinks at the moment.
3 on the other rink.
Three to Mount Gambier RSL on that other rink. So they're going T to T from what I can gather. I heard the talk. So still 29 shots to 27 in the way of Ian Von Stanky's Mount Gambier rink. So 2 shots of difference on that rink. President Manton standing in the way of the scoreboard on this one.
The Division 2 Mount Gambier's probably snuck away a couple more shots, I think, at the moment.
Oh, Jeff England's cutting a few out here, I think. May even fall in for shot.
Or
Not
two.
quite.
No.
Oh, it's one of those days. Oh, then David walks back in front.
David.
We're doing our best, folks. We are really trying to get you the best view we can. They are very focused, Kathy. I totally agree. If we can get you a clear view, we will. Yeah, just a bit wider with that one. I think Dean's having a look to see whether they've got shot or not. He's claiming he's got one here. Yeah, bringing the cat back for four is the call. What can Mr. Ellis do?
He's not far away here.
Yeah. If he moves the cat, it's brilliant. If he does that, it's extremely good. Yep. Two, and that's it. So there you go. There's a 5-shot turnaround over the 2 rinks there. So good points scored. So Mount Gambier having a great end the previous end on both rinks. And then this one the other way around. Three ends to go, folks, on this rink. The other rink, I'm not sure whether they will be finished before this one or not. They're actually one rink ahead of us, one end ahead of us. Sorry. So let's see if we can update some scores for you. Just see where this jack's going to end up.
21-18 on this rink. 29-27 on the other. $21.18 is the score in this rink. Good ball there from Wayne. One behind, one pretty close. Niels missed everything. Mount Gambier is about 5 shots overall up on Narrowcourt RSL in Division 2.
Yeah. these are the things that happen when you have to go and check scoreboards.
Say the score, you just can't hear me.
Sorry?
I did say the score, you just can't hear me. I could see it.
Oh, I couldn't see. There's three of them standing in the way.
That's it, mate.
So it looks like Jim Philpott could be holding one, maybe two on the other rink. Well, on this rink, Wayne Elliott from Mount Gambier RSL holding one. Graham Smith's got second and third until we see where this stops. Yeah, still got the two. Mount Gambier RSL there.
Gary Hocking just moved that away from their bowls, but he's got a closer bowl. But it's only one now.
We got St Kilda bowls on both rinks. Fortunately for us, they're both Mount Gambier RSL bowls, so at least we've... Wind picking up again. You might hear that coming through the microphone.
That wind's just pulling him up a
Okay,
little.
so Mount Gambier holding one on the other rink, and Mount Gambier RSL holding two on this rink. Close to the finish. So it is. Oh, it is 29-27 to Mount Gambier on the other rink. So all up, Mount Gambier's 5 up at the moment. There's probably a total of 5 ends to go. And Jeff indicating they're 2 down at the moment.
Two, so.
You got any events coming up at Robe in the next couple of weeks, Pete?
Yeah, we've got a triples tournament,
Oh, I know someone that did well at that last year.
19th of April. Did you play in that last year?
Mr. Beeman and Eddie Smith. They did very well in that last year. Ian Von Stanky picking up a 2 or a 3 there for Mount Gambier. Stretches their lead out to 4 or 5, and they're on their last end.
That'll give them a...
I think it was a 3,
That was
which will give them a 5-shot lead going into the very last end. A lot going on in this one here, folks. Lots of conversations taking place by all concerned. So your triples, is that a men's or an open triples, that one?
It's men's triples on
Men's triples, 19th of April, folks, if you're interested. Get onto the Robe Bowling Club. It's a beautiful place to come and play. That'll be after Easter too, so it won't be super hectic here. So if people want to...
David!
He's back there again. So 32-27 on the other rink. Oh, Graham's pushing up into this headwind. Has he got the Wheaties? Oh, I think he has. Gee, that's carried on. That's carried on far further than we thought. Well, far further than I thought. Pete, what do you think? Do you think that was pulling up?
Oh, it was pretty... It was, yeah.
It's coming.
It ran that extra sort of metre. You probably thought it would.
Yeah, that's... And like I said earlier, maybe that fence and the hedge there is just taking enough of the wind, the headwind off up at that end. Jeff definitely isn't short here.
He's looking the right.
Is he under the green bowl? He is.
Not very far away.
He's got the cat. No. Oh,
Didn't make
gee.
any difference. It's probably still
Jeffrey
3
England
down.
did very, very well. He's unlucky. Dean Wilkinson's claiming 3. Yeah. If you want the third one, you can measure it. I think that was vaguely what I heard him say there. Maybe with some different words thrown in. This is the grand final. We've only got a few ends left. So on the other rink, Gary Bowering, Wayne Legetgo,
3.
Graham Dent, was 3. Graham Dent and Gary Fox. They're currently 5 down, but they're holding 1 or 2 at the moment. Up against Gary Hocking,
Holding
Jim
1.
Philpott, Kim Jones and Ian Von Stanky.
1 was the indication from Gary.
Oh, yep. So that 3 will certainly make a bit of difference here. Just put a bit more pressure on. 21 all after 23 ends. 24th end now, so up and back. Very close. Can you see the Div 2? Ooh, I see Joe from Narracourt having a run at a bowl over there. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Yeah, I think Mount Gambier's probably half a dozen shots in front of them now in that Division 2.
Yep. Oh dear. Kitty's gone in the ditch. So the map will come all the way back to where Mount Gambier's been having more success. Which is a bit of a disadvantage. RSL finally got the mat. They would have liked to have kept the rollant that they've had. So this mat's going all the way back probably for that exact reason. Just simply to not let RSL have their rhythm, which is a very good strategic. So your triples day, Pete, that would be your triples day. That would be, I think, 3 or 4 games during the day. Entries in ASAP. Like most of your tournaments here, they sell out or they get booked up pretty quickly. Very hard to get into some of these tournaments in the holiday period. So I'm pretty sure that'll be after Easter though. So.
Yeah, it is.
Wayne will be wanting this one to stay up. Every bowl counts right now. 21 all on this rink, folks, with up and back to go.
It's after we've got a trip to Portland and a trip to Adelaide. And
Yeah, it's going to be a busy time for a lot of people towards the end of March and April. Lots of end of season type events. State events are on. Easter tournaments. Easter tournaments are pretty big everywhere. You see on Facebook a lot of clubs on the East Coast have big events during the Easter break. It's staying up. Wayne was a bit worried after he let that go. Sam Turner's back on. Good to see you, Sam. 3:45. Crikey. So you've come to watch a bit of our bowls just to put you back to sleep. It might work. Well, I'd have to say it's more likely my voice than the bowls. There's nothing too close here at the moment, except the players on the centre line. I did explain at the halftime break, best place to stand. Quite a few times. Yeah, 2 to Mount Gambier RSL to finish the match on the other rink. That takes a score up to
32-29.
Yeah. So it's going to come down to this rink. 32-29. Mount Gambier have 3 shots up. So the fill-in man, Ian Von Stanky's done a great job filling in for Carps there.
Yeah, Mount Gambier's shot away in Division 2.
Oh, they've had a couple of good ends, have they?
Yeah, I think the score's blown out in that far rink a bit.
I felt very happy for Robbie Dahler and her team in the Champ of Champs ladies triples the other day, but I did feel quite sorry for the Narracourt RSL ladies. They plugged away and done really well. Yeah, great bowl, Beryl Messenger. Yeah, the last bowl there from Jodie Mark slipping through the head was crazy that it fit through that gap. There's got to be a winner, got to be a loser. Both teams of ladies there in that grand final both played very well. Guess the simple way to put the equation now, Peter, is Mount Gambier RSL need 3 shots minimum on this rink, on the live stream rink. This is close to getting one of them. Very close. They need 3 shots on this rink to make the scores even over the 2 rinks, the total scores, which would cause a tie-break end for both rinks. That's the scenario.
Well, the scenario would be 4. Scenario would be 4 if you're really...
Oh, well, 3 to cause the tie-break. Bare minimum they need a 3. I'm sure they'd love a 10.
That wasn't bad.
No change. Babsy's bowl getting stuck on the short bowl. Out there at 2 o'clock. Dean's close again, but he hasn't got the weight this time.
He's tried to take that metre off and he's...
Yeah, very hard.
Pulled it too far back.
Oh, Ian Von Stanky's done the runner. He's not counting on a... He's not counting on a tie-break end.
David's put a pretty handy one in here.
Yeah, a bit of work for Graham Ellis from RSL to do here.
I thought that was going to go a bit further than it did. That pulled up a bit.
There's 2 bowls directly behind the jack. If he can rest on Beryl's purple, rock the kitty back even 2 foot, which doesn't take much on this green. It changes the scenario big time. I guess at the end of the day, RSL will want to win this end, so they're not chasing a 3 or more on the last end.
Yeah, definitely. I only want a small target.
Sorry?
It's a small target. So
It is, yeah. There's only the one bowl of Beryl's. It's been a few times she's done this too, and the rare moment when both the leads haven't been on, she's been up there. A very tricky bowl to play, just that slightly overweight bowl. Graham's showing us his every chance. Oh, nobody wants to win a game on a wick, but he nearly got it.
Very close.
And I dare say he'd have taken it if he needed it. Thanks, Peter Clark, for your comment. Reassurance, much appreciated. We've done our best. Jeff's looking for a bit of cover around the back. It's almost a counter too.
That's a very good bowl.
Yeah.
Very good.
Fantastic bowl. He just needs only another 2 foot of weight, absolute most. If he kicks the kitty too far, it's not helpful to them.
Looks a bit tight.
Yeah, he's just cut under. So Beryl holding the one at the moment. Yeah. David Babb's just letting skipper Sir Jeff know his bowl's only just an inch from being in the count. So if he can back his weight off 1 inch in this wind, good luck to him. He'd nearly seal the game if he could do that.
He's not far away. Pretty
Sir
good
Jeff,
bowler.
if there's one bloke that can do it, oh no, he's awful close. I'm going to have a quick check anyway, just to make sure. Okay, so that's 1 to Mount Gambier RSL.
1 to Mount Gambier.
Oh, sorry, to Mount Gambier. So it makes it a 4-point difference going into the last end.
Yeah, 4 shots.
And it looks like Mount Gambier's shaking hands with Narracourt RSL over there. Certainly on one ring.
Yeah, Mount Gambier's well up on that ring.
All right, here it is, folks. Mount Gambier RSL looking for the minimum of 4 to draw the match. And of course, Mount Gambier, they'll be looking to put a couple of bowls on the jack, a couple of bowls a foot or two behind the jack. Give them every chance of defending no matter what happens.
Oh, Mount Gambier at the moment has the hands on both divisions.
Yes, they do.
Handy bowls from Neil.
It is. Yeah, Graham Ellis is watching this closely. Oh, Wayne very close. Will it be his last bowl of the season for Midweek Pennant? At least he's got behind.
Anything behind now from Beryl is the goal.
Yeah, well, both Waynes are behind, so one of those tricky ones, Pete, isn't it? You do not want your bowl going there. Every bowl counts on the deck at the moment. But being short like that's... Well, it still has value. I suppose it has more value than it being in the ditch, in the sense that it may get in somebody's way or it may get pushed in.
Well, Mount Gambier's in the box seat. But,
yeah.
That one won't upset them too much, but being behind really is a spot to be now. Got 2 behind, and this jack might just ignore, just missed.
Oh, any touch on the jack there would have
Three
caused a few nerves.
3 behind the head. None of Mount Gambier's.
Yep. Absolutely important here that Beryl can get one behind and stay up. Yeah, she's definitely reaching this time. And she's in a good area. Very good real estate.
Oh.
Yeah. That could be a match-winning bowl from Beryl Messenger there.
Still short of the head though.
Yeah, it is.
This one stays up. There's another one behind. Nope. Now they're running behind. Not sure David's reached either.
Wish we could see the bowls coming in. We can't see anything.
He just made a bigger target with that one. Kim's just asked them to move.
Now I've moved the camera.
There's another one behind for RSL.
Yeah.
Building the numbers back there.
Dean's got the right idea.
And Gambier hasn't got a bowl past the head yet.
Yeah, they will with this as long as it doesn't hit something.
I'm not sure that it is.
It's got to be behind, hasn't it?
Not as far as you'd want.
Yeah. It's still doable, but it's getting harder and harder for Mount Gambier RSL. The Mount guys and girls. Barbara Milstead, David Babb, Neil Blakey and Jeff England have just been consistent enough. I think that was the reason why Mount Gambier RSL was...
Not far away. No.
That's Mount Gambier RSL was getting a lot of ones before, and I think it was the consistency of probably Neil and Beryl are starting off.
That's made it a bit tricky for Graham now. That one's sort of stopped in his line.
Yeah, I'm not even between the white or the light and the dark bowl there.
Plenty of weight. If he kills it, he kills it. Yeah, gets the shot back.
Dino, I can't see anything.
It's better. I can see now. It's good.
Not sure if Graham's got the weight to get at that. Maybe on the narrow hand. I expect Jeff would be running for the back.
You have no interest in getting... He's probably got no interest of getting too close into the head. Oh, I think that one might be in the drink though. It is. Crowd's building, tension's building, team managers are up there. Team managers are up nice and close, keeping an eye on everything. Oh, That will now make it very hard for Mount Gambier RSL. I can't see anything.
Another one in the ditch. No, need that one to stay up. You need 4.
The instruction is bring the kitty back. I've got enough catches back there according to Dean. It's on its way. They're getting interested. Oh, he's got
forward.
the kitty and it's gone the wrong way. Very unlucky. Might be 2 to Mount Gambier RSL, but that won't be enough.
2.
It is a 2. Well, it was a close finish, folks. Huge congratulations to the Mount Gambier Bowling Club. They have just successfully won Division 1 and Division 2 Midweek Pennant here at the Robe Bowling Club. Very successful, or very good result for them. Condolences to Mount Gambier RSL in Division 1 and Narracourt RSL in Division 2. Thank you very much for your patience today, ladies and gentlemen. It's been tricky. It has been a tricky day. But thank you very much. Thanks to those who got involved in the live chat. It's lovely to see the people interacting around the place, from local and afar. Thank you very much to Peter Roshok. You've put in another day putting up with me all day and my grumbles.
It's been good, Tim. Thank you.
Thanks again, mate. It's been a pleasure. Don't forget, folks, we are going live this Sunday from the Francis Bowling Club. It'll be a 1 p.m. South Australian time start. There'll probably be a roll-up and practice between 12:30 and 1. So, yeah, 1 p.m. this Sunday, Division 1 Open Pennant Grand Final. It's normally what we call our Saturday Pennant. Division 1 is Mount Gambier RSL versus Millicent. That's last year's Grand Final replay that Mount Gambier RSL won last year. And Division 2 is also Mount Gambier RSL versus Millicent. So until then, thank you very much. Thank you, linesmen. Thank you, ball boys. Been a quite a journey today. Thank you for your patience.